Hello guys, and welcome back to another FIFA22 Portsmouth Created Career Mode. So this is going to be split into two parts, but one long episode. Is going to be the last two games of the season, which were at the middle of May, which was really weird why they did it this way. And then it will jump to a video of all the end of the season stats and reviews of the table, player stats individually, how we did, and everything like that. So for this time, it's going to be Rotherham and Burton at home, where we have two home games left, and I want to try and remain unbeaten at home for the remainder of the season. Yes, we've won the league. Yes, we got promoted. No one else has really got anything to play for, so we need to obviously remain professional and get the job done. We have a big scare here, but it's offside. As I thought that they were going to score Rotherham. I generally thought they were going to score, but it looked like Sov could have potentially made the save. And then here, Danny with a great ball over the top. Ocean played onside. Keeper came, but then thought about not coming, but then it was too late. And then Ocean heads into an empty net and puts us 1-0 up just before the break, literally a minute before half time. And he puts us 1-0 up, and another goal for Ocean. And quite a fair few goals that he scored, as you will see soon. But yeah, just really good. Joe changed of pace into the box. Ocean, it fell through to Jax, and what a save that is from the goalkeeper. Jax denied his goal. And then Tommy here, great play from Paul, lets through from Tommy, and another good save from the Rotherham goalkeeper, of course, made up for his error in the first half, but that didn't really matter. We win the game 1-0. And then here, it fell to Kean, wanted to score with Kean with his first goal of the season, but a really good save from the Burton goalkeeper after 5 minutes. And then Joe whips in another corner back to back, and it goes up, and then it's blocked here, and it comes to Danny, and he just smashes it into the far corner to give us a 1-0 lead after 6 minutes. And of course, like I said, this was the last game. Also, as well, I played Alfie in goal. And I really wanted Alfie to get a clean sheet because then he would have done his bonus and he deserves it. Mikey probably with the easiest goal that he scored all season. Really good cross from myself and a really good finish from Mikey. Puts us 2-0 up in 10 minutes, and it looked like it was going to be one of them days where we just run riot. And we didn't even put our full strength squad out as well. We made a couple of changes, but of course Mikey going for the record, I think, of League One. Makes it 3-0 after 18 minutes. Absolutely running riot, these boys. Of course, Tony's playing there. Neil as well, who comes in because I changed it for the Rotherham game as well. So just seeing new formations and ready for next season. But again, a really good goal from Mikey. Grew ball over the top from Neil. Mikey just takes that touch, slides it in that corner, and it is 3-0. And it's just well played, really, in terms of the finish. And Mikey been the main man all season, really. Mick loves it as well. But yeah, really good. Dominant first half. Into the second half, Burton did actually score. Really annoying. It's really good play from this Gideon bloke. He had a lot to say in this game, and he played really well. And yeah, really frustrating because I couldn't keep that clean sheet with Alfie. And then things nearly got worse for us, really. Jack's giving away a penalty for handball, it looked like. I made a couple of changes, sort of bringing off people that deserved the rest. Nisse stepped forward, but Alfie went the right way, which was more frustrating to concede that one goal because Alfie did so well to concede, save the penalty, but concede the goal that he did. Really good play here from B. One touch around the defender, just runs, Neil's there, makes that diversion, and B just goes and goes and goes. It looks like the defender's going to catch up with him. He runs out of steam. B just goes in and scores, and potentially one of the goals of the season because that's 40 odd yards that he scored from. But really fantastic run from B, makes it 4-1 and really does seal them 3 points on the south coast. And then of course Danny played through to Ocean, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Will Ocean score? He taps it across to Neil, and he makes it 5-1, and that completes the route on the last day of the season. So now, guys, I'm going to switch over, and it's going to be the review of the end of the season. Hello, Geezebirds, and welcome back to another Portsmouth FIFA Created Career Mode. So this is a end of season review on how we did as a club, how each individual did as well, in respect of sort of their, I guess, sort of their stats, and how they played during the course of the season. Of course, we had a good season. Winning the league is good, so it's another trophy in our cabinet, and it's more of a season where we did actually really well. At one stage, it looked like we were going to bottle it, but in the end, Sheffield Wednesday and probably Rotherham both fell short in terms of the league. So let's look at the league altogether. Of course, like I said, I'm doing a live recording, so you'll see it as I go up and down. So we win the league. We lost 4 games. All 4 games that we lost were away from home. So we're unbeaten at home at Fratton Park in 23 matches, which is really good. I really like that. Hopefully we can continue it in the Championship. Maybe not so much because there will be some good teams playing in the Championship next season, especially from the Premier League that I've already seen. I just want to talk about the end of the season for the playoffs. Look at all these teams from 61 for Shrewsbury. In the end, Wimbledon got there because they had 2 games in hand, which they believe they won and drawed the last games in hand. MK Dons nearly came up as well in the playoffs, but they fell short by 2 points of their rivals. So it was an absolutely fantastic season. You can see the level of, I guess, the stateability of the fact of where we were, where Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham were. Then there's a gap between Wigan and Ipswich, and then there's a continuous gap in respect of that. Oxford and Sunderland had really poor seasons. They were bottom of the league in the bottom 4 for a long period of time. So I would doubt that they would be up there next season. But yeah, they did have a very, very poor season. The teams going down, as I said, we relegated Gillingham on that day there. They went down. Doncaster, Cheltenham and Fleetwood going down. Wickham surviving on goals scored. They scored more goals than Gillingham that kept them up, which is absolutely crazy in the sense of staying up just like that. Other teams sort of did well. Crewe, Cambridge and Shrewsbury. Bolton would say they had a poor season. Plymouth and Charlton, Morecambe were up there for a long period of time. But yeah, it's very, very good in terms of that. The FA Cup, we didn't really do too well in. Man United won it in the end. We got knocked out, I believe, quite early that we got knocked out. Maybe the 3rd round. I think it was, yeah, we lost 3-1 to Burnley. So the route that we could have had going forward would have been Derby. And then Luton. So we could have actually had a really good round, and then we'd have played Arsenal in the quarters. Of that, of course, we won the Johnston's Paint Trophy. We won other leagues coming down. So from the Premier League, Chelsea won it by 2 points in the end. Very, very tight. With Man City also on the same points as well. But the teams coming down are Norwich, Watford, and Brentford coming down. Southampton surviving. Just, and I don't know how they did that, but they survived just because at one stage they were bottom with only 2 wins, so they obviously did really well. So they'll be coming down to be playing us, Norwich, Watford, and Burnley. Sheffield United and Fulham will be going up. Either West Brom, Bournemouth, and Middlesbrough and Forest will be going up as well. Teams we won't be playing is Peterborough, Hull, and Blackpool, but there's some big names in there: Birmingham, Millwall, Derby, Huddersfield, Blackburn, Stoke, Reading, Swansea. Like, there are some big clubs in that Championship, so it's going to be an interesting season in terms of how we're going to finish up and what we're going to do for the league. In terms of goal scorers, I'll look at the stats overall and then I'll go individually. Mikey, top goal scorer. Scott Twine up there, no doubt about that. Scott Twine was absolutely beast. Anyway, in real life, he was an absolute baller. So is Barry Bannon. Joey's up there as well, sitting in 4th. Couple of other scorers in there. Neil on double figures in 13. Couple of other good players in there as well. But that's all we got in the top goal scorers. In assists, me leading it on 17. Neil 1 behind on 16. B up there on 10. A lot of assists that we got in this league. Paul even got 8 assists as well. That's really good from Paul from a centre mid. Mikey 6. Tommy 6. A lot of people contributing goals towards our just contributing in a lot of goals towards us. Terms of clean sheets, Sov with 7 up there as well, Ian with 6, so they both did really well, but a couple of really good double figures there for a lot of clubs, which was really fair. Yellow cards, I don't think we had many yellow cards that would be on the leaderboard, same as reds. I don't think that we would have. No, we didn't. So that was it for the League One. Of course, as I said, Ocean won the Golden Boot for the Papa John's Trophy, absolutely smashing it. 6 goals that he got. I don't believe anyone else was up there. I was top for the assists. Alfie might have been up there for the clean sheets with 2, sitting 7th place. So it's really good overall stats. So individual stats is what we're going to look at now. And as you can see, in terms of goal, I'll do it by in order of keeper going down instead of doing it in terms of total. I'll go down and do it in the sense of line by line as an overall basis, not who was higher for the goals, because that would be really, that would be away from the stats. So we have Alfie, 15 appearances, no goals, no assists, and 4 clean sheets, which is not too bad. Can't really argue with that. He was 1 off his clean sheet. I did play him in the last game of the season for the league just to keep that 1 extra clean sheet, but he didn't get it. Burton, of course, scored a couple of goals, so he didn't get it. But 4 clean sheets is really good. Sov, 7 clean sheets, 3 off, getting 10 clean sheets. But again, it's really good. It's an improvement from what we've done previous. Ian, 6 clean sheets as well. Just really happy that our keepers are keeping them clean sheets. Kian got 1 assist and 5 clean sheets. Still yet to score, but I will ensure that he will score soon. Same as Ryan, hasn't scored but 1 assist and 15 clean sheets. Dan, 0 goals, 2 assists and 13 clean sheets. Chris, of course, not on the scorer sheet yet with 1 assist and 13 clean sheets. Ian, for his first season, 20 appearances, no clean sheets, no goals, sorry, 1 assist and 4 clean sheets, but also lifted that trophy up when we went to Wembley. Rob, 0 goals, 0 clean sheets, 5 clean sheets, 0 assists in 13 games. Really well, Rob did, and look at his overall stats, all in the high 6s, improving. Novio, 3 goals for him, really good to see him on the scoring sheet. He got 2 yellow cards as well, 13 clean sheets and 4 assists. Really happy that he managed to keep quite a lot. Tyler, for his first season in the league, or playing fast, 2 goals, 3 assists and 6 clean sheets, and the 2 goals were absolutely corkers that he scored. So again, really, really happy that our players are coming through, and sort of the new players or old players, they're actually playing really well and developing. Paul, who said we wanted a more forward sort of a role going into these seasons, of course, he commented on the YouTube asking for a more forward role, gives him a more forward role, and he comes up with 6 goals, 8 assists, and 15 clean sheets. You just cannot argue with them stats, because that is actually really, really impressive when it comes down to a defensive midfielder. So I'm really happy with them. McLovin, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 5 clean sheets. Tommy, 3 goals, 7 assists, and 14 clean sheets. Again, with Paul really contributing. If you put Paul's and Tommy's together, it's 9 goals and 16 assists and nearly 29 clean sheets. So nearly 30 clean sheets between both of them, and that's a good defensive rock that you want in that midfield. Tony did really well as well. 3 goals that he picked up, 1 in the leagues, 1 in the cup, all in the cup, but 1 in each competition. 3 assists and 6 clean sheets for his first season as well. Again, it shows the quality of the players that we do have. Jax, again, really good winger, stepped in really well for B when B was injured for 2 or 3 months, I would say. But Jack stepped in really well. 4 goals, 5 clean sheets, 9 clean sheets, and 5 assists. But that's just really, really good stats, just in terms that he's came in, he fitted in really well, and his goals obviously contribute towards winning sort of the trophy as well. Myself, 23 goals, 23 assists, and 16 clean sheets. Really good season, but it's only going to get harder for me. Neil, 13 goals. As I said, I expected more. I expected the goals to be switched around, really, 20 ins and nils. But Neil got 13 goals and all in League One. Didn't score in any other competition. 16 assists, but if he didn't score many goals, he definitely contributed towards the goals. And as I said, that's what you really want going forward. as sort of as midfielders. You want that. Danny, 12 goals, 5 assists, and 6 clean sheets. Again, it's really good from our new players. You just cannot argue for that. It's just players coming in, are they going to fit in? Are they going to play our style of play? They do. They fit in really well, and Danny contributes quite a lot as well. B, he would say it's a poor season. 11 goals, 12 assists, and 8 clean sheets. Normally he's up in the 15 to 20 lists for the goals, but not this season. For this particular season, but it's fine. He will grab more. Ocean, just a dark horse in terms of getting the goals. He's just you think he'll pop up with 1 or 2 goals, but he didn't. He's popped up with 13 goals that he's scored. He got 2 in the league in the end, coming on to score later in the season. But Ocean is one of these strikers that are like a predator in the box. He just knows where the goal is. He's going to pop in. He's going to score some goals. And he did that. And I'm really happy with him. And I'm really happy that he got the top goal scorer in the EFL trophy. And of course, we won't win it next season because we won't be in it whilst we're in the championship. But that is something that he can be proud of and build on for next season, because we still have the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, which, of course, I want to kind of do better in terms of your championship side. You want to kind of go, quarters and to the semis. Mikey, 37 goals, speaks for itself. The dude is just on fire. He knows where the back of the net is. If he's in a 1-on-1 situation, you're going to put your money, you're going to put your money on your house. Because you just feel that he's going to score these goals. 7 assists, not many contributions to the team for goals, but still 7 assists contributes towards 7 goals, 13 clean sheets as well, which is really good. So that is it for the stats. We did really well. I'm really happy. The player development is really good. Just in terms of everyone's going up, like Sov's gone up to. Alfie's gone up to Ian. There's a couple of improvements. Kian's going up, so everyone's going up. In terms of financial, it doesn't really bother me who's worth the most and stuff like that. The contracts that, of course, we've got to sort out next season. B's contract will be needed. Hopefully, there'll be a couple of contract extensions and the bonuses. In terms of the bonuses, I think most people did hit it in that. I don't think Alfie didn't hit his clean sheets, unfortunately. Nor did Sov, nor did Ian. Kian didn't do his. Ryan did his. Chris and Ian didn't do his. Rob got his. Tyler got his bonus. McLovin got his. Tommy didn't. Tony got his. I got mine. Danny got his. B didn't get his. Ocean got his, and Mikey got his. So probably half of the squad got their bonuses and not. If you don't know what your bonus is, go back to the start of the video. You'll see it in there. But I'll add it in for next season's video. I take obviously the feedback that I get to make these videos better. When we score a goal, I might do instant replays because obviously we do the celebrations and stuff like that. So I'll try and include a little bit more in terms of building better videos and better content for you for next season. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, guys, feel free to slap a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. I appreciate all the new subscribers coming forward. And yeah, just thanks for watching, guys. And I will all see you next season. Thank you, guys. Speak to you soon.